men from which country are most likely to buy makeup? The answer is Britain.
British men are more likely to buy makeup than any of their European counterparts. And Welshmen, in particular, are more likely to buy makeup than the English, Scots and Northern Irish. You are watching The Right Stuff with Anne Diamond, Craig Revel-Horwood, and a taste of the Caribbean, author Rusty Lee. Still to come, if no one else cheers, Rusty will cheer herself. But first, should men wear makeup? Makeup is becoming increasingly popular for men, of which I am one. We apparently put on bronzers, concealers, apply eyeliner and use brow pencils. Male makeup sales have increased by over £200 million in the last 5 years in our quest to look better. And today, one high street shop is launching its first line of makeup especially for men. Ooh, that's the game show. Ancient Egyptian men applied eyeliner, and in the 18th century, Louis XV of France made rouge for men fashionable. Let's face it, there are many modern men, Craig, who are only too happy to follow in the footsteps of those makeup pioneers.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything wrong in that? There's certainly something wrong with that photo, but I mean in the broader issue. Some men see using makeup as a sign that they're vain. Culture Secretary Andy Burnham has whined that he suffered a lifelong problem of people thinking, I'm wearing makeup. He does look like he is there, doesn't he? And women aren't too keen on men wearing makeup either. 8 out of 10 women say preening is the most unsexy thing a man can do. So, Craig, is there anything wrong with... I think I know what your answer is. Is there anything wrong with men wearing makeup?
No, I don't think there is. I think it's ridiculous. If you've got a spot, I think you should cover it up. And I don't see any reason why all these nasty, pasty faces here in Britain can't be a little bronzed up.
Would you wear makeup socially, then? Apart from concealing spots? Is there anything else
to even out the complexion, I would wear something like that. If you've got a big, old, greasy, shiny nose, I think it's nice to not, you know, put that big old thing in people's faces.
Now, there is Eric. We'll have a look at Eric there, who works on the show, and he's currently applying some eyeliner.
Yeah, and look how much better he looks for it.
It actually does.
Yeah, no, it suits him.
Gorgeous, yeah.
It is quite... I think it is quite effective.
Although his man liner is a little heavy, I think.
One of the reasons they're doing it is he actually has worn makeup to a Right Stuff party before. He turned up and he had eyeliner on. Yeah. And so it's not... Don't shake your head. I know I wasn't there, but I've heard from several... I have 3 independent witnesses that you wore makeup to the Right Stuff summer party.
Yeah, but I think it depends. It's different if you're trying to disguise the fact that you're wearing makeup. I think, you know, you can make the choice to go out in makeup like Jean-Paul Gaultier is, like, saying that men should do, you know, with the bronzers, with the highlight, you know, and the full-on mascara look and that, you know, heavy sort of eyeliner. But you can also just wear a very natural sort of looking thing where people don't actually spring you for wearing makeup. I think that's men's problems.
I think it's interesting that it's becoming more popular, and it's kind of a confidence thing, isn't it, Anne? And the more popular it becomes, the more confident men will feel to wear makeup. But why do you think that women find it unsexy? Why don't women like...
I'm not sure women do find it unsexy, actually.
According to the survey that I read.
I mean, I think women are a bit fed up with men looking, you know, as though they've only just fallen out of bed. We like our men to look quite well groomed. What we don't want is men taking more time in the bathroom than we do, because that's our position, you know, that's our job. But I think it's what you were saying. It's about evening out skin tones, and I think that's actually very good. And you know, why have a whopping great spot on your face when you can actually conceal it and not look so glaring? I don't see anything wrong with it at all.
It's also nothing new. I mean, you know, if you go back to the dandies, if you know everyone from Beau Brummel to Adam Ant, Robert Smith, David Bowie, Russell Brand.
Boy George, who looked fantastic in makeup. I mean, there are lots of role models there, actually.
David Bowie.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Rusty, what's your very quickly? We're going to get. What's your view? What's your view?
I think men should wear makeup. I think they should take as well. and be well groomed, have their eyebrows done properly to look lovely, because we dress up nice for the guys. Why shouldn't they dress up nice for us?
Yeah.
Not too much lipstick, though.
It's quite random what people cheer and applaud in the audience, isn't it? Some men who you could argue would benefit from the use of a bit of makeup. I don't know, just go to the audience quickly. Eric, but I'm looking at the audience, I can't imagine there's many men here who actually do wear makeup, but you're not with a man right now, Eric. Who have you got?
I don't know. This is Sophie. Hello, Sophie.
Hello.
What do you think?
I think it's fine for men to wear makeup, just like it's fine for women to not wear makeup. We have these rules that we think we have to follow, but it's fine either way. But personally, I wouldn't fancy a man who was wearing makeup.
OK, all right. Well, we have someone on the line saying something not entirely dissimilar. Amy, what we got?
Our first caller actually doesn't agree with it. Thinks it's wrong. It's Eleanor on line 3.
All right, Eleanor, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hello there. Why don't you... What's wrong with men wearing makeup?
Men should look like men. They should be hairy and butch. And, you know, if you have the occasional spot, I think it's all right to cover up the occasional spot. But that picture of David Beckham years ago in his white pants and no hair on his arms and no hair on his legs, didn't even look like a man. He was a big, shiny baby. You know, men should look... I mean... crimping your eyebrows. What's that all about? Men should be men. Women should be women and curvy. And men should be manly. I don't agree with it at all.
Oh, Eleanor, the world would be so boring if you had your way.
Yeah, but then, of course, women get, boob jobs done for that very reason that you're suggesting, and I think that's appalling, to be honest. You should be able to do whatever you want to do, I think.
Yes, but I wouldn't find a man attractive in makeup. It's far too girly.
All right, Eleanor, thank you. Amy, one more call.
OK, we're going to go to a male model. It's Matthew on line 1.
Matthew, I'm going to assume that you wear makeup.
Yeah, I do. But I guess that was probably quite predictable from the introduction. I mean, I've worn makeup now for the last 10 years. I wouldn't go out of the house without wearing it. You catch me without my foundation, and it's a miracle. There's just nothing going to stop me from putting my foundation, my touche éclat, the works on.
Good for you.
What's the problem? I'm a good-looking chap. I worked for 10 years, really, as a male model.
Love it.
The catwalks across the world, and what's wrong with improving upon perfection? And makeup does that. As long as you don't look like a drag queen, what's the problem?
He's got makeup.
It's simple as that.
If you look great anyway, what's the point in... I don't quite get that. I can imagine if you didn't look great, you might need to make yourself look better.
Well, for instance, this morning, I'm going to fall out of bed. Quite frankly, I don't want to wear, my bags under my eyes. I'm going to put some touche éclat under there. I'm going to look like I've had 12 hours sleep instead of 5.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? I mean, for God's sake, how much makeup have you got on? Otherwise you look yellow on TV.
It's true, I've got a lot of makeup on, but that's because I'm under these harsh studio lights in this orange room, and I kind of do need to wear makeup. But I'll confess that occasionally I do. I sometimes use fake tan. I quite like that.
Great.
Occasionally, we keep mentioning the same product, touche éclat. Let me make it clear there are many other products available that do the same thing, but under the eyes, I get rid of bags. I do it occasionally, Matthew, but I'll do it occasionally if I think I look awful. I wouldn't do it on a daily basis.
I think that there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, more men should probably look glorious. I think, quite frankly, there are too many ugly people out there anyway.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
OK.
Just let's look glorious.
Thank you very much, Matthew.
And ugly people.
Thank you for phoning. Matthew, there, I think it's fair to say, does not have a low opinion of himself.
I think he's great. It's good.
Yeah, he was good, Rusty, wasn't he?
I think
he was
fantastic. Yeah, because it's good to have that confidence. Look at the confidence makeup has given him as well. I mean, he's got the confidence already, but he's happy with it. I think a little light makeup and nice grooming for men, perfect.
Thank you, Rusty me. Thank you. I've also revealed myself to be terribly vain. So, coming up after the break, we'll leave that there for now. Coming up after the break...